Find the perfect gift for any occasion at Big Island Candies. Click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
Let's take a look at the McDonald's match stats.
Well, as we take a look at the stats here, you see that the highlights are Hawaii hitting .521. That's 220 points above their average. Fresno State at 211. That's actually pretty good for Fresno State. They're usually hitting 150 on the year. They had a great second game, hit 387 did Fresno State. So that brought their average up. But look at the blocks. Once again, Hawaii dominating at the net, 7-2. And there you see aces there is Hawaii with 4 aces. Again, Hawaii being very aggressive behind the service line. Fresno State leading the WAC in aces, but tonight, a big zip. Now let's take a look at the Central Pacific Bank It Works For You segment. Watch the middle blocker for Fresno State as she goes up with Kalea Adolfo coming from the right there. This is how it works when you want to get a little decoy in the front row. Send Adolfo really hard, get the middle blocker to jump with her, just like that, and then have Kanani Danielson coming right on top of it, right there as their middle blocker's coming down. Kanani's going up and hammering it home. And that's how it works.
How it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank. We begin the third set into the net by Alcantara. And the Wahine lead 1-0. Uyato serving. Alcantara back set to Weil. And Weil is able to ricochet it off the double block for a point. We're tied at 1. Wild serving. Blake. Uyato goes to Satele, who gets the start in this third set.
And she deserves it. If her leg's okay, I think she does deserve some time tonight. Doesn't need to play 3 sets, because Dave shows you wants to toy around with the lineup a little bit, but certainly Satele's played well enough all year long to deserve some more action tonight.
Albertson gets it over. Danielson, Satele. Hello, Chantil has reported.
Reported for duty?
Yes.
That was hit with authority. I like the way that Uyato got her involved. She's the only player on the court now who has not played tonight, so good to get her involved and warmed up.
Well, it's put over by Murdoch, hit back by Adolfo, and then Adolfo with the block after that hit by Callahan. And Hawaii finally keeps blocking away until the ball goes down.
You know, Adolfo had 2 net violations early in this match, and has really learned from it. When all the other close plays since then, she's gone up and avoided hitting the cable with her forearms. And that was a good example of it there in that last play.
So Hawaii leads 4-1. Danielson will serve here in the third set. Lee. Alcantara. A ball hit by Albertson, and Albertson gets it down in front of Hartung and Adolfo.
Albertson, interesting background, went to Fresno Pacific for 1 year. They won the NAIA championship in '09, and then she transferred to Fresno State.
Danielson, Uyato. That ball hit over by Adolfo. That'll be returned. Alcantara. And Morrow does not get it over the net.
Morrow had the line wide open. Chose not to use it. Cross court. Couldn't get the job done. The young lady from Australia.
Serving is Blake. Lee. Alcantara bumps it to Morrow. That's blocked back by Hewitt. Morrow tried to baby it, tried to get it over the block, didn't get over the net.
When Fresno State plays aggressively, they can play with anybody. When they get tentative, like those last couple shots by Morrow, they're very vulnerable.
Blake serving again. Lee to Alcantara. That ball hit over that time by Clark. Good save by Satele and Uyato. Blake, Uyato, Hartung. Hartung is blocked. Blocked by Albertson.
Give all the credit to the tallest Bulldog, Lauren Albertson at 6'3". And look at this play, though, by Mita Ueata to keep the ball alive. And then Satelli keeps it alive. Look at this. Going down the floor, stretching up, and Satelli. Quick hands by Chantil.
Baker serving for Fresno State. Danielson, Ueata, Hartung. And that is out.
There's a chink in the armor. I thought Hartung was perfect. She had 700 last night, was hitting 600 up until the last couple of plays, but she got blocked and then she hit out. So nice to see that Emily Hartung is human.
Baker serves again. Dug up by Blake. Ueata. There's Hewitt.
That play could not have happened unless Lizzie Blake passed the ball all the way up to the net where Ueata was standing just waiting for it. Ueata didn't even have to move.
Satelli serving. 7 serving 4. Alcantara. Well, it is hit over by Wild. Hewitt again. This is in.
I like the way Ueata is getting the middles involved every chance she can. The more she gets in sync with Adolfo and Hewitt, it opens everything up on the outside.
Satelli serves. Alcantara. Well, two-handed over at that time by Clark. Here's Hartung. Good save in the back row by Wild, but it goes into the net. Just to react to a shot like that was something. 9-4. Hawaii leading here in the third set. Satelli to serve. Gets it in. Here's Lee. Alcantara. Back set. And Clark trying to get it over, but it didn't get over the net.
You saw the picture of Nethalie Sewell, the coach of Fresno State. She's an 01 graduate of the University of Nevada, Reno. Still holds the single match record of 32 kills in one match. He could play.
More to come. There you see how this game has progressed. 25-14, Hawaii 25 in the second set, 25-16 Hawaii. And here Hawaii leading 10-4 in the third set. Serving will be Satelli. Off the cable. That's an ace. Got down in front of Wild.
You know, last night, yesterday morning, Ruth Lewanson, the Nevada coach, said that Hawaii has Final Four potential. Well, I think it's because one of the reasons is because of their serving. They've got tremendous serving this year.
Clark able to pound that off Hewitt.
You know, Satelli's got a great jump serve. Hartong's got a great jump serve. Danielson can jump serve if she wants to. And then, of course, Croson's got the great jump serve.
McGrath will come in, and she will come in for Morrow. And McGrath will serve for Fresno State.
McGrath with a 4.0 GPA.
Just over the cable and sneaking down behind Ueata.
And a 4.0 serve right there.
Six serving 11, third set. That ball dug up by Hartung, Ueata. Here's Hartung blocked back and 4 hits. That's a point for Fresno State, and they now trail by 4.
McGraw's with 10 aces on this year, 11 aces on the year. She's their number 3 acer. It's a tough serve.
Ueata sets up Hartung, hits the antenna. It is 11 for Hawaii, 8 for Fresno State. That gets the attention of Dave Shoji off the bench.
He says, I think he was saying, set middle or set right. Don't set everything to Hartung.
Ueata with the dumper.
Or set herself. Any of the above.
Ueata breaks that little string. Hawaii leading by 4. Hartung going back to serve, but she'll get the yank.
Good pass by Blake. Good form by Blake. Putting the ball right up there close to the net where Ueata, who is in the front row, can just dump it down.
Courtney Lelepali will come in. And she will serve for Hawaii. 12 serving 8. Ball hit by Weil and blocked back by Uiato with a solo block.
Reminiscent of Robert Amo Santos. Reminiscent of Kanoe Kamana'o.
Lele Pale to serve again. 13 serving 8.
First solo block of the year for Uiato.
Ball hit over by Agraz. That goes off of Satele. So that's a point for Fresno State. Clark will go back to serve.
You know, the better a blocker Uiato becomes, the better Hawaii is going to be, in my opinion. She will not be a liability up front because of her size.
Murdoch back in the front row for Fresno State. Clark hits it long on the serve. It's 14-9. Here in the third set, Adolfo comes back into the front row for Hawaii along with Danielson, along with Uiato. Serving is Hewitt. Lee. Alcantara. Getting the ball over is Agraz. Hawaii now with the advantage. Outside to Danielson. Danielson with that big leap goes airborne, gets it down the line. 15-9 Hawaii. Excellent crowd on hand again. Hawaii, of course, the all-time leader in attendance. Good little roll shot that time by Wild. Wild hit that tamely.
She's still been a little bit wild tonight. 7 errors. A little uncharacteristic for her, but
Alcantara serves. Danielson, Uiato. There's Adolfo.
how about the pass by Danielson? She had to run up from the back row. Normally when most people run up that fast, they bump it over the net. Not in Danielson's case. She controlled it as she goes up to the net. Watch her run up and pass the ball just perfectly. So Uiato can set Adolfo for the K.
16-10 Hawaii, third set. (15-10). Check that. 16-10. Hawaii leading here in the third set. Hawaii has been able to win over Fresno State 49 straight times, and they lead this match 2-0. Alcantara back set Wild from the corner gets the point.
Wild looking sharp there from the right side. I think it looks to me like she likes that right side just a little better than the left.
Wild to serve. 11 serving 16 off the cable. Pancake dig. Danielson goes off Lele Pali. Hawaii gets it over. Alcantara. That ball by Albertson is blocked back. Fresno State's Wild gets it over. Saved by Blake. And a miss hit that time by Murdoch.
Well, Fresno State played that rally so well until that last play. Here's the pancake by Danielson to keep the ball alive. Adolfo then putting it over, but Fresno State just could not put the finishing touches on that rally.
Danielson to serve. Danielson with 6 kills in the match. She's hitting .333. Gets it over. Lee, Alcantara, and Murdoch hits it long. 18-11. Hawaii beginning to put it into another gear now. Coming into the game is Kristen Shaka. Shaka comes in. She spells her name S-C-I-A-C-C-A. Hit over by Shaka.
Right when I said Adolfo would fix her net violations.
Another one.
She makes another one. Her third of the night. She'll learn though. She'll get better.
18-12 in the third set. Serving is Lee. Danielson, Uiato sets up Satele. Dug up by Wild. Put over by Albertson. There is Hartong. Uiato. Danielson again with that court vision. She can see the court like very few others. And she's able to see the opening.
Not only great vision, but a great disguise. She really makes it look like she's going to hit it hard. Got the big arm swing, and all of a sudden just pulls the trigger.
Blake to serve. 19 serving 12. Lee. Alcantara. And Hawaii is able to block that back. Not much on that hit that time. And Hartung credited with the block. 20-12. Hewitt will come out. And going into the game is Christiana Chuaninga. Chuaninga out of Carson, California, coming back from an injury. Played sparingly against Nevada on Thursday night, and she's back in the front row tonight against Fresno State. Serving is Blake. Alcantara, ball hit over by Clark, dug up by Danielson, and then either Sattelli lost sight of it, or it went off something up there, or
she went off the scoreboard
because she was stepping toward it, and all of a sudden it comes off the scoreboard, and you can see that she missed that.
First time this year I've seen a ball hit the scoreboard right there, and it takes a backward bounce, and Sattelli can't recover.
Boyato. Sattelli. Sattelli had the ire that time to hit that. So Stauber will come in to the game to serve. And Goodman will come into the front row. Stauber serving in place of Boyato. Gets it over. Lee kind of shanks it, chased down by Alcantara. And Wild hits it out. And it's 22-13. Hawaii dominating again in the third straight set over Fresno State. Fresno State undefeated in the WAC. 2 5-game victories. One over Nevada, one over San Jose State. That ball is hit over by Agraz. And Agraz will get the kill, 22-14, and Agraz will serve. Agraz taps it over. Hartung, Stauber, Goodman off the block. There's Lee. Chased down by Alcantara. Hit by Wild. And that's a point. That went off the block and out.
Chuaninga just a little bit late getting to the outside and did not penetrate over the net. So the ball came down between her forearms and the cable.
Agraz serves it long. 23-15. Hawaii 2 points away from claiming their 50th straight win over Fresno State. And this will be the last time we will probably ever see these two teams on this court. Fresno State going into the Mountain West, Hawaii going into the Big West. Wild. She hits it off of Tuininga and Goodman. Following the serve by Christina Cam just into the game. 23-16. Serving will be Clark. Clark taps it over. Blake, Stauber, Goodman. That's in the air by Baker. Ball is hit, and that goes off Danielson. Nice hit by Wild.
Wild now with 14 kills to lead all Bulldogs. Top for Hawaii, Hartung with 8.
17, serving 23. Stauber, Danielson. Danielson knocks over Clark. It is aloha ball for the match. Tuininga will come out. And going in is Alex Griffiths. She will go in to serve. Adolfo goes back into the front row. Match point. Griffith serving. Gets it in. Alcantara tries to dump. It's hit right back. Saved by Baker. Hit by Wild. Diving dig by Cam. And the ball goes out. Point for Fresno State.
Dave showed you playing 14 players tonight.
Alcantara serving. Griffiths, Stauber, Danielson. Danielson ends it. 25-18. And Hawaii sweeps Fresno State. And they are victorious over Fresno State for the 50th. 5-0. The 50th time.
very efficiently played by Hawaii. Very efficient. They hit 486 on the night. Those are huge numbers. Not many mistakes. A couple net violations here and there, but no ball handling errors and no mental mistakes. Just very efficiently played by all members of the Rainbow Wahine.
What a day for Dave Shoji. He didn't want anybody to know it, but he has a hole-in-one on the golf course today. He comes back and he sweeps Fresno State. Hawaii's 50th straight victory over Fresno State, and Howard is with him now.
All righty, Jimmy, thank you very much. Coach, 50-0 lifetime against anybody. It's a pretty, well, 50 is a perfect number for Hawaii, but it's a pretty amazing stat.
Well, it goes back to a lot of good players in the program that have really never let down when they play someone like a Fresno. It's a pretty amazing stat, but I give credit to all the players that have been through the program, and they focus, they prepare, and that's what happens when you do that.
Talk about a little bit the adjustment you made. You had Calais starting. It seemed to really get Emily off. And your thoughts about the rotation tonight?
Well, we're trying a new lineup, and that's with Hartong on the right. And Lizzie Blake, I thought, we put her in as libero. I thought she played excellently. She's going to get better and better, and I thought she handled herself really well and was very poised for a freshman. We got a lot of young kids out there, so the more experience they get, the better we're going to be.
Yeah, you don't play again until next Thursday, so let's forget about volleyball for a minute. Talk to me about your morning, if you would. Does this ring a bell?
Well,
number 16.
Someone twisted my arm about playing today. They had an opening, and I usually don't play on game days. I don't like to, but anyway.
Well, he's okay.
Something happened that doesn't normally happen.
16th hole, Oahu Country Club, 130 yards, 8 iron. We know everything. Tell me about this. How many? A hole-in-one. You're all about aces on the volleyball court. You had an ace of your own today, and it's not your first.
Well, as all golfers know, a hole-in-one's a lot of luck. So that's what I say. It's a lot of luck.
Well, congratulations. It's been a good day for you, for the Wahine, for the UH Warrior football. That's what we like, a clean sweep.
Well, I love that football game, and that'll get us back on track. So anyway, thank you, Howard.
Way to go, Coach. Great day for you. Thank you, buddy. Dave, Shoji, Jim, Chris, back to you guys.
Congratulations, everybody. When we come back, we'll have the players of the match.
Back at the Stan Sheriff Center in Hawaii, winning in straight sets. There you see the arithmetic, 25-14, 16, 18. It was a great night for the Wahine. And right now we're going to go back over to Jim Leahy and Chris McLaughlin for some post-game thoughts. Gentlemen, take it away.
Okay, Howard, the players of this match, as you see the numbers on your screen, for Fresno State, it was Corin Wild, 15 kills. She had a block and 3 digs. And Mita Uiato, her leadership ability, 31 assists. She had 1 block and 4 digs, but that really doesn't tell the story because she was the leader out there where Hawaii hit 486. That's really good. We'll take this break, and when we come back, it'll be the post-match report. Back courtside at the Stan Sheriff Center. Hawaii is now 14-1 on the season. They are 4-0 in the Western Athletic Conference. And just to add a side note, they are 50-0 against Fresno State. All the changes tonight were very interesting. The play of the players, very interesting, because you saw the depth of this team. But right now, if we were to take a photograph of Hawaii's team, and in it, it would explain the quality of the Hawaii's team. Just where are they?
I think the quality is yet to be determined because Dave Shoji basically has had 6 players or 7 players to start the year. And all of a sudden tonight and on Thursday night, he's experimenting with new players. So he's got basically shuffled out half the lineup to experiment with how he can get bigger on the right side with the block, how he might be able to find a libero who passes the ball a little bit closer to the net. So he's doing some experimenting that's kind of interesting, trying to find out if Adolfo can play big time at Division I level. And so I think the experiments are working out to be okay, but I think another month it's going to take to play against WAC play before we'll really find out if that depth turns into really good quality.
An interesting test. You know, we talk about the home matches, of course. Next Saturday is the next match. It's against San Jose State. But later this month, it's against Notre Dame. Notre Dame is an independent, non-WAC team. I wonder if he's thinking about the lineup for that.
Absolutely. That's sort of a halfway point between the WAC season and the postseason. And I think Notre Dame will be a good test. They're a solid team. They're well coached. And sorry, folks, it's on a Monday or Tuesday, but it's on Monday night and Tuesday night. That'll be a little tricky, but otherwise it's going to be a great series.
Yeah,
and San Jose State played well. They beat tonight. They beat Nevada 3-0. So they may put up a more of a force than we think next week.
Great crowd here again tonight.
Yeah.
It is a Saturday night, and Hawaii, over the years, the #1 team as far as attendance is concerned, and they proved it again tonight. The fans have been very, very loyal, to say the least.
The best.
Well, when we come back, we'll have another premiere of the post-match report.